Hello, everybody. Welcome into Perspectives. Good to have you with us today. Our first guest is Tanya Andrews, not Julie's sister, but it's good to have you here.
Thank you.
And
It's
we're
good to
going to
be
be
here.
talking about the Expo
Yes, sir.
here in town.
At Claremore Expo Center.
It's quite a nice facility.
It is a wonderful facility.
How far back does it go?
It opened in 1999. The build started in 1995 after a vote of the people passed a 1-cent sales tax to build the expo as well as the Claremore Rec Center.
It seems like the publicity I hear on it should generate enough interest, but there's a good story there. There's a good story about not only its inception, but how it's grown over the years, isn't there?
There is a great story, yes.
Can you share some of the story with us?
Absolutely. So when the Expo Center opened in 1999, the mission of the Expo Center was to bring events as well as visitors to town. The growth of the Expo started off a little slow at first opening, but it was managed by SMG Management Company in the beginning, and they brought in several events all year round. Rodeos, team ropings, horse shows, trade shows, home and garden, outdoor shows. So year round, the Expo Center was extremely busy. And in 2007, the city of Claremore took it over as it is a city facility. And that's when a lease agreement was signed with Rogers State University to be the home of RSU basketball.
So the Wildcats play there too, or the Hillcats?
Hillcats, yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Wow.
Yes.
So there's been a lot of growth in a short period of time.
There has. We are the largest event venue northeast of Tulsa.
Do you also have productions like plays and concerts and that sort of thing?
We do not. We used to have some concerts years ago, but the facility itself is not, it's acoustically challenged for concerts.
That's a nice way of saying it's a dead room.
The sound in the building, unless it is a highly professional sound company that comes in for whatever the concert might be, it's a challenge. It's been tried several times. It's only been successful a couple of times. So, and our goals each year is we don't necessarily try to recruit a concert. We have other great venues in Claremore for wonderful concerts.
You've got all kinds of, and then the reason this is amazing to me is that you don't find this sort of a venue really across the country, this in close to a town as small as Claremore.
Correct.
But you can have all kinds of hookups
We do.
for folks that are pulling large trailers.
We do. We have an RV park with full hookups, 44 spots. We also have 56 electric-only connections throughout our parking lot. So when we have a large show such as the dog show, all of those electric boxes are full, as well as the RV park. And then we get the transient guests, the snowbirds that are coming from Michigan going down to South Texas. They stop in for a day or two and visit the museums and eat in town and then go on their way. So it's a great amenity to have with the Expo Center.
Why would anybody want to go to Texas? I don't understand.
I don't either.
What are you with the Expo Center?
I am the director.
So you're in charge of everything that happens there.
Yes, we have a great team. We have a great leadership team. It takes all of us to do what we do and to bring the positive economic impact to the city of Claremore and the surrounding area.
One area I wanted to ask you about because I'm a little bit puzzled about it. How could I find out what future events are coming?
Can go to our website, visit claremore.com, and just click on the events page. Now, it's not just Expo events that are on there, it's all the events throughout Claremore. So in 2015, the Visitors Bureau merged with the Expo Center. I was the director of the Visitors Bureau. We merged and I became the director of both. So we focus on the Expo Center as well as tourism. We're one city department. We have had the same mission when the Convention and Visitors Bureau started, and it was because of the Expo Center that the Convention and Visitors Bureau formed.
Have any of the folks who have been there in the past, not counting RSU basketball, but have any of the folks who've been there in the past become repeat offenders, if you will? Have they come back?
We have a 95% return rate.
No kidding.
No kidding. Some of our events have been there since opening. Some have been there for 15 years. So long time relationships. The facility is the perfect size for their show. We're not out of price range as in some other areas of the state. We have a great central location. We have all the amenities in town that an event venue requires, such as great hotels and restaurants and things to do in the area.
You also have what, I think a food truck?
They have food truck Thursdays in the Lilac District downtown. We have a concession stand inside the Expo Center when we have events that require that.
Okay, and this would be an ideal place for youngsters in the area to go and get up close and personal with a lot of rodeo activities, would it not?
Absolutely. A lot of livestock events happen at the Expo. Not necessarily rodeos, but the horse shows. And we have, of course, the Rogers County Fair, our largest event each year. The barn is full of all kinds of animals that the kids just really enjoy walking through and not petting, but, you know, acting like they're going to pet.
A tentative hand going
Right, but they
out.
can get up close to a sheep, a lamb, you know, a cow, a horse, with supervision, of course.
I saw a sign the other day. Don't feed the horses if you like your fingers.
Yeah.
There's a trick to it.
There is definitely. That's why they're supervised.
We got about 40 seconds left.
Yes, sir.
Is there an event on the near horizon that you'd like to plug?
I would say the Rogers County Free Fair in September. It's a great fall event, middle of September. It's free. Just family-oriented, great activities for the kids in a safe environment on 55 acres. It's a wonderful event for our community.
Plenty of parking.
Plenty of parking. This year, the fair will be 109 years running.
Goodness. Tanya, thank you
Thank you, Sam.
for taking
Appreciate
time
it.
to come in and visit with us and tell us about it. And maybe we can do this again down the road.
Absolutely. Thanks so
You're a
much.
good person. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, thank you for that.
Short break. We'll be back with more right after this.